This is the Bearded Monkey Podcast.
And this is your host, Cody.
All right, we'll let that fade out. What's up, Bearded Monkey? It's been a while since we've dropped an episode, and there's a lot of things in the works. Just like I've talked to many of you guys about, there's been a lot of questions posed, asking, what's going on. I haven't heard episodes, haven't heard really a whole lot out of Bearded Monkey. What's going on. And let's be frank, it has nothing to do with not wanting to put effort into Bearded Monkey. I have a passion for it. There's been an entire website redesign. So there's a dude by the name of James, and if anybody wants his info, hit me up, beardedmonkeytactical@gmail.com. But he is redesigning this website and doing a heck of a job with it. So a lot of things in the works. We are teaming up with a company called Custom Cat. And if anybody's interested, again, reach out, let me know. I'm very helpful. I'm all about trying to help out people that want to grow, and if you have a dream, like for instance, where I'm at, obviously I'm big into trying to grow a podcast and trying to grow everything that goes with that. That's it, and because of that, I'm willing to put in time, effort, some energy, finances, things like that. But, big picture, there is a growth plan in place, and we're pursuing that. Literally, I'm talking to you right now on a new microphone. I got a couple of them. So obviously if I have a guest, you guys are going to be talking with this new, it is a Shure brand, SHURE brand, and it's an SM7B. If you're interested, if you have a podcast or anything, this is ideal. I think the sound is very crisp. I think it sounds excellent, and if you look at various podcasts, hop on Apple, Spotify, or whatever, but if you're listening to it, you tend to hear a lot of them coming at you with a similar mic. It's not cheap, but it's one of those that you get what you pay for. So I'm all on board with that. I love it. Again, like always, I've got my PodTrack P8, which is, it manages everything. I basically sit it here in front of me and can adjust my volume, my sound, everything else. But that's where it is. Bearded Monkey is still something that is happening, but it has to be done the right way. I don't want to spin my wheels. And if it's something where y'all happen to be interested in maybe finding out a little bit more, let me know. If you want to be considered to be a guest on the podcast, I'm happy to, chat with you and see if it's a good fit. But there's a lot of things. I think I had brought up something a while back. It's called Project Restoration. And ultimately what that entails is where I go to locations, right? And you name it, wherever, right? A business location, whether it is within the city where I live or somewhere else within the state of Colorado, or maybe it takes me out of state. Maybe I go to an archery shop in Montana or wherever, right? But ultimately what I want to do is get face to face with somebody, have a sit down conversation, like a documentary style setting, and just sitting and talking. And truly that's what it is. And what my goal is behind that is to restore people's faith in each other, restore people's faith in humanity, because I think a lot of that has been waning in the last few years. It's been a challenge, myself included. It's been a challenge. So it's not the easiest thing in the world to stay excited all the time. And I've talked about on multiple podcasts it's not always easy to stay motivated. So it's wildly important that you stay disciplined. To stay disciplined, obviously, it takes a little bit of action every single day. So there you have it. Really, so the website, it's going to be called, again, the URL, beardedmonkeytactical.com. Just like it sounds, one long word, beardedmonkeytactical.com. That thing's going to be launching on the interwebs. I think you guys will enjoy it. But again, when we team up with that custom cat company, what that does is it enables me to have a ton more merchandise. So with the merchandise, what happens with that is when someone places an order, that order is going to come to me, but it's also going to go to Custom Cat, and Custom Cat, they're the ones that fulfill that order. So anybody that orders something, if you're looking for, you're familiar with the merchandise we've got hats, we've got shirts, we've got hoodies, plenty more where that came from. So the creative design aspect, Law is hugely creative. She's designed several of the shirts, the hats. She designed the logo. So big picture, she's done a ton of that. There's going to be a lot more of that to come. Obviously, y'all know that I'm big on personal excellence and achieving the best version of self. And it does not come easy. It takes consistent work, consistent discipline. It's where it is. And I'm coming at you today. It's Memorial Day. That does not get lost on me. I had not posted on Instagram in forever. Today I did. I posted on Instagram and I ended up doing the Murph workout. The Murph workout murks me, dude. Every freaking time I do it, it murks me. Dude, I didn't write down the time. I think I screenshotted it and sent it to a buddy of mine. But it was like in the 48-minute range. It was like 48:15 or something was my time. And I don't do it with a weighted vest or anything like that. I just do it. And I have a Peloton tread. So I go downstairs, busted out the 1 mile run, and then got into the whole 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 air squats, body weight air squats. Like I said, I did not do a weighted vest, nothing like that. I'm just not quite to that level. But I put in work, and I literally have a little tracker, kept track. I think when it was all said and done, I had burned like 508 calories or something. So yeah, it was good. It was righteous, but it doesn't get lost on me. Memorial Day, right? It's not about the veterans. My daughter and I had a conversation about that this morning, and that's Veterans Day, right? This is not about that. Today, Memorial Day, is about those that have paid the ultimate sacrifice. That does not get lost on me. Okay. And when I make the decision, most years I do it. And when I make the decision to complete the Murph workout, I mean, it's not easy, but it doesn't even scratch the surface to the challenges that our armed services make all the time. Right. And those that have paid the ultimate sacrifice, I do not want to forget them. And that's truly what it boils down to. And Mike Murphy happens to be one of those individuals. He was part of Operation Red Wings. A little bit of the backstory, Navy SEAL, hardcore dude, college graduate, highly intelligent guy. He was part of this Operation Red Wings, and it was a operation that they were tasked with trying to take out a higher level operative from the Taliban. And where it went wrong was they were discovered by like a goat herder or sheep herder, or a couple of them, Mike Murphy and his crew. And there were just a lot of things, a lot of mistakes that were made in the aftermath of that, right? And things went down. And ultimately, Mike Murphy and then two other SEALs, part of that operation, ended up losing their lives. One person survived, Marcus Luttrell. The movie Lone Survivor is made about that mission. And check it out, Lone Survivor. It's a tough one. For me, I can't watch it frequently, but the times I've watched it, it's a very heavy movie, a very moving theatrical depiction of that operation. And again, I cannot say enough. They're really, what do you say to somebody that is willing to put themselves in the line to that degree. And again, to go out there in a manner, they're not trying to receive accolades or anything like that. They're truly just serving their country, and that's what they did. And they're out there serving people that they've never even met. And they paid the ultimate sacrifice, which is why we celebrate Memorial Day. It's not about the barbecue. It's not about mowing the yards and wearing your tank tops and sitting with the, God dang, that's a bad farmer's tan. But it's not about that. It's not about that at all. But it's about those that pay the ultimate sacrifice. So let us not forget that. God bless every single person that was willing to put themselves in the line like that. And let us not forget their families. Keep them in your thoughts and prayers on today. Well, again, moving forward, there's going to be a lot of different things going on with Bearded Monkey, right? So a lot of these episodes are going to be streamed on YouTube. I'll record them. They won't be live, but I'll record them. I'll upload them to YouTube. They'll be on there. You guys can watch if you so desire. You can watch. There's still going to be a lot of the video feed stuff where maybe I'm talking to somebody on a Zoom call or whatever. There's going to be a lot of in-person things. And as part of that project restoration, ultimately what I'll do, it's probably going to be something like a 30-minute episode where get a camera person to follow us around, just like you'd watch, right? You hop on, watch a documentary film. I want to restore people's faith in humanity, and that's why I want to do this. So camera crew, follow us around. We'll record some things, whatever that might be, in like a season form, right? Where we have 8 or 10 episodes, and that's ultimately what happens. So we'll have 8 or 10 episodes that we record, and I'm going to be talking to anybody and everybody. If you would like to be considered for that, because it will be a YouTube series, and if you would like to be considered for that, please hit us up. Those of you that know me, hit me up on the cell phone. You got my cell phone. Those of you that don't know me, hit me up again, beardedmonkeystactical@gmail.com. When the website is fully launched, it's going to be super user-friendly. When you hop on that, there's also going to be a way to access it. info@beardedmonkeytactical.com. There's a bunch of courses that we're coming up with, handgun courses, some carbine courses. I'm not going to be certifying people to be concealed carry operators or anything like that. We will talk about some things pertaining to maybe everyday carry thoughts, options, things that you can possibly do. We will talk about that. Tons of fitness stuff. So there will be courses that you guys can access within the Bearded Monkey Tactical website. So that too is coming in the works. Just getting serious about it. Doing everything I can behind the scenes, right? And people, again, when they have asked, why don't you have episodes? I'm missing this. Miss you guys. I've listened to every single thing you have. Thank you. Thank you for that. Because there's going to be a ton more to come. And again, grow with us, because that's what it's all about. And as you guys tune into the episodes, or maybe you stream it on YouTube or whatever it is you're doing, check us out on Instagram @BeardedMonkeyTactical. Check us out on Instagram, obviously. But as far as the podcast stuff goes, Spotify, Apple, anywhere you get your podcasts, check that out. It's totally free. But as you tune in, the only thing I ask, I want to rank this podcast. And if you like what it is we've got going on, I encourage you, hit that like button, share it. And also one last thing, rate it. If you think it's legit, if you think it's too legit to quit, give it a 5-star, because the more ratings we get, that's how we get ranked. And the more ranked we get, the more in front of people it becomes, right? So it gets a little more forward facing. So really, I want to continue to grow with this and just be serious about how I want to attack this. It's really what it is, man. Beyond that, again, if you guys need anything, I'm always there. The wellness factor is huge. Mental health is huge. Where I come at it, the military background, the law enforcement background. So those professions are very near and dear to my heart, and they always will be. It's not going to change. I love this country. That's something that's never going to change. That's it. So moving forward, I wanted to keep this pretty brief, but again, I would anticipate first week of June, have a little website drop and a little bit of a challenge for y'all out there. Tons of giveaways too. Maybe some cash, maybe some merch, things like that. So a lot of cool things coming. And I'm super jacked, man. So if I happen to hit you up, if I happen to reach out and say, yo, you want to record something, don't be shy, don't be scared, come out. I'm more than happy to do it. Have a little conversation with you guys. We can have a sit down chat. We can drink a beer. Those of you that know me know that I love sours. A lot of people don't like sours, dude. I don't know what your beef is, but I love sours. This isn't alcohol by chance, though. This is not. This is just a seltzer water. But that's it, dude. So you will be having episodes again, just like where we've done in the past, where Law and I'll be on an episode. Maybe I'm sitting there with my daughters or my dad or mom or whatever. But there's also going to be a ton more guests, and that's the ultimate goal. Right. I want to grow. I want people to get that faith restored in humanity. Project Restoration. That's going to be coming very soon. And it will be a YouTube series. I hope you all enjoy it. Come grow with us. That's about all I got to say about that. God bless America. Thank you for serving this nation. God bless every single one of you guys who've paid the ultimate sacrifice, and Godspeed. Peace. Welcome to the family.